Hello, my dears. Okay, so with our pace being changed up a little bit from having, well, we weren't sure exactly when the last day of school was going to be. Now we know that it looks like it is going to be the 22nd, and we will be off on Fridays to have catch up time, rest time, review time, whatever you need those days for. We're going to change up the format of the lessons a little bit, and I'm going to put all this in lesson plans so you guys will know what's up. But I'm going to assign numbers 1 through 10 on one day of the lesson, and then the next day you're going to do 11 through 20. So, if I've got my figuring correct, we'll end up on lesson 110 by Thursday, the last day of school, which would be the 21st of May. So, having said that, with that in the lesson plans, I wanted to go through some of the problems. These are part of the problems 11 through 20. So I wanted to do number 18, 19, and maybe 20 with you. My dog's licking the vacuum. I have no idea why, but if you hear that clanging noise, Lulu is Lulu. She is licking the Roomba. Okay. Anyway, this is some long division that is put in a format like you're used to seeing in division where you know the answer. Like, for example, 81 divided by 9. A lot of times it's written 81 divided by 9 like this up here in the top. And you know a math fact for that. But they're going to write problems for you guys in this format that you don't know the answer to. It's probably going to take your brain just a little bit to acknowledge, oh, wait a minute. I don't know a math fact for 76 divided by 2. Right? Okay, this is going to hopefully click the switch in your brain to know that it's time to do some long division. So, we are going to go through the steps. Daddy, mama, sister, brother together, just to give you guys some more opportunity for practice and review. Okay, so here we go. We've got 76 divided by 2. Our first step over here, Daddy says it's time to divide, okay? So, because we don't know a math fact for 2 times something equals 76, what you're going to ask yourself is cover up this number and say, how many times will 2 go into 7? It's not going to go evenly. But how many 2s can I get out of 7? So you can envision 7 dots and make groups of 2. Well, as close as we can get without going over would be 2 times 3, which is 6. So we're dividing here, okay? Now we're going to multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. We're going to put that right there, okay? And then after we've multiplied, sister says it's time to subtract. So I'm going to say 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bro over here, brother, is telling us to bring it down. So we're going to bring down this 6 here. So now we have 16. Now, this is the part where you hit the reset button. You say, okay, I've got to start back over. I'm going to start back over with Dad, who tells me it's time to divide. So I'm going to divide 2 into 16. You can write the little symbol there if that helps remind you what you're doing, okay? 16 divided by 2, let's think, what's our math fact? 8 times 2 is 16. So we're going to put our 8 right here. I'm trying to write with my left hand, not so good. And then it says multiply, so we know 2 times 16 is 16. Oh, I'm running into that other problem. 16 minus 16 is 0, okay? And then I like to put the smiley face down there because that means we're officially done. We can no longer divide any more into it, and we're finished up here. We know that 2 times 38 is going to equal 76, okay? So we just did another long division problem. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Just practice, practice, practice that. All right, and next I'm going to do this problem of 3 divided by 81. It may take you a second and you say, oh, wait a minute, do I know a math fact for that? No, you don't. You know 81 divided by 9 is 9, but you do not know that 81, or what 81 divided by 3 would be. So let's do this together. Daddy says divide, okay? How many times will 3 go into 8? We just cover up that 1. Let's see, 3 times 3 is 9. That's too much. So 3 times 2, yep, that's as close as we're going to be able to get. So we're going to say 3 times 2. I'm going to put my 2 up here, okay? So I've divided. Now I'm going to multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. I bring it down right here. Sister says it's time to subtract. I'm going to say, oh gosh, sorry. I'm looking at this from such an odd angle. I put that in the wrong spot. Okay, 6. No, I didn't. Oh, fiddle. I'm having one of those days, guys. Okay, 3 times 2 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. Sister says subtract. That means you're supposed to subtract these two numbers. That's 2. Now, bro says bring it on down. I'm going to put my 1 here, okay? So I brought it down. Now I have 21. So the question is 3 times what is going to equal 21? 3 times 7. Okay, so we're going to put our 7 here, and then we're going to multiply. 3 times 7 is 21. It matches. Oh, this is horrible writing. I'm going to get an F minus on this. 21 minus 21, we know is 0. We're happy, so we usually put a 0 at the very bottom because we're all the way finished. Now we can discover that 3 times 27 equals 81. And we can check our math if we would like. If you want to make sure that you've done it right, and again, I'm writing with my left hand. This is horrible. 7 times 3 is 21. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus, you've got to add these 2 up here, and it's an 8. So this says 81. So if that number matches what's in here, which is your dividend, then you've done it correctly. Let's review real quick the different parts of a division problem. Remember, the name of this is a divisor because it wears a visor because it's outside. Who lives here in the house? Number 81 is your dividend. It lives at a dead end on a street. And then up top is the queen quotient. She sits on top and resides over the whole kingdom of math. Okay? So hopefully that will give you a little leg up on your long division for today. All right, see ya.